Okay, so that's all the way from his own.
Yeah.
All right, so still, the trade stands. That's what's holding Aurora Gaming's 500 gold lead. It's the trade for the Lapu Lapu for the Claude. It's not a good start for RFE.
I will say this, though. That getting the trade in the EXP lane does even things out between Edward and Nino. Nino already took 2 deaths, so that makes Nino a little more helpful in these future fights.
Jump over on Alec from Edward. Bravest fighter already used up, but Demon Kite is on the turtle, and Yazuke doesn't seem interested. Now his light. It's covered a passive, but that's about it. It's free for Aurora. RP blazing duet up top.
That's an ult for an ult in the gold lane. So far, Aurora Gaming have bridged their early game. They figured out, hey, we can be this. I'm holding my hands out about 6 inches apart. This aggressive against the alter ego, but not anymore because AE, they're willing to fight. A little bit of pressure. Tsunami slam.
The lockdown now with Hijime going for the sun as well. Big bonk. Alec gonna be taking it now. Good taunt coming down as Nino rotates and flanks him on the other side. Just in front of Persona to take him down as Yasuke goes in with a Helmet of Dark Wave from Nino over on UA, but the Crimson Beacon gets him to safety, and now they go back to the mid lane.
So 2 down on the side of Aurora Gaming. A tower does go into the hands of Aurora Gaming, but Alter Ego are getting away with pushing the suppression in the early game.
Nino not letting the early stumbles take over. Once bitten, never shy. El Padre pushing forward. Dominkite finds Yasuke.
Wow.
But again, that's what you get with a Nolan. You get mobility, you get burst. And ladies and gentlemen, look at this crowd just outside Tennis Indoor Sinai.
GG.
That's why we call MLBB our national sport. At this point, it might just be, dude. Everybody in Indonesia has finally come through.
All right, so taking a look at the items, RFE only about 360 gold behind, and when we finally have marksman gold laners like this, they are going to be very important in the first, second lords, those big fights that ultimately matter. Starlium Sight does lock in for Dominkite. In the jungle, even with the 2 deaths on Demon Kite, Yasuke isn't too far ahead.
And just to put this into context, being a tank jungler, you don't need that much farm. So that just spells how slow the farm is for Yasuke. He clears waves much, much faster than Demon Kite. So this is a slow start for Yasuke.
Oh, all right. In the bush, RFE's gonna try to go for the cancel solution and all in.
Off light in UA to try to get down to save it.
Trades all over, and so far, I think Alter Ego have won the past couple. That puts Aurora Gaming in a weird position. The one lane that they for sure won, that gold lane, they just lost.
Yeah, but the thing is Aurora Gaming's okay with a 500 gold deficit, right? They're okay with a 1,000 gold deficit. The whole point of this strategy here is to buy time till around 9-10 minutes, wait till a couple lords where they can beat you out in macro and in big grouped up team fights.
What you're saying is slow is smooth and smooth is fast.
Exactly.
So getting there is an inevitability. It's up to Alter Ego to force Aurora to stumble. And that's why Aurora's backing off.
Nami's on the glorious pathway again. UA able to go for Crimson Beacon, flicker up from Hijime, but it gets picked up and thrown back to the phrase like goes in with Edward. But Alec is still able to sustain. RP
into the backside with a blazing duet.
It's big bonked on him. Now the fracture coming in from Yasuki to take Dominkite down as Nino continues to jump back and forth. Infernal pursuit, but now it's UA to lock him down. He goes for one last one, but Edward cuts him down.
Ay caramba, El Padre falls. And Yasuke instead goes for the purple. Demon Kite reciprocates.
Trade for trade, purple for purple, but for the first time, Aurora Gaming gets a huge win on that team fight. They turn it into a tower as well.
AE seems to have met their match. An unspeakable amount of aggression, unparalleled target acquisition, met with an Ube lineup that breaks through your box. This is the unboxing strat that Wolf often talks about. Aurora Gaming, the way their lineup works is, it's just ungodly amounts of crowd control that the back line just can't even come in. Hijime just popped like that.
Big Sky Piercer pickup there, and every time Light sees the feathered airstrike, he just starts running at him.
That's a straight line.
Straight line.
All right, so from here, taking a look at these gold laners once again, still at about a standstill. 2 items for 2 items. I think the question is, normally the Claude has been so much better in terms of things, but Doming on the Harith Ego already down to inhibitors on the mid side. Aurora Gaming just punching a straight line with a Lord coming soon.
It's been a while since we've seen a carry Lapu-Lapu. But that is what Edward is right now.
Thanks.
Mr. Consistent, consistently finding Hijume, compromising Arfi. The one combo you have, Tsunami Slam into either of these carries should do it. That's what's making Yasuke's job so hard is, how do I clean up? What do I clean up?
I think the big thing for Alter Ego in past games is they're able to last it up. Wait a second.
There we go. That's a big charge from the Lord into mid lane. They crack it open with no response from Alter Ego. Arfi taking a big portion of that damage. Darkwave landing on 3, but there's no damage currently. And Aurora have had enough. They crack open a base turret, and now it's back to the systematic Aurora.
They smelled something was fishy there. No vision on Yasuke. Where's he's hiding out? They decide, all right, we got what we came for. That's a huge win already this early. Let's back off.
This is a moment wherein our good friend Joseph would say they got their head on a swivel. They don't need to see Yasuke, but the fact that they don't see him
Means they see him.
should be a signal, yeah, that
They know where he at.
around.
They shot at the base.
They sniffed him, and now Yasuke commits Grand Theft Purple, guilty of 1 charge. Hijume forced to use the feathered airstrike just to clear mid. As
Light.
Aurora just flush out the jungle. All right, spots and drops that. Pathway, Hijume just